Hey everybody, welcome back to This Old Trike. Today, we've got something special just in time for Christmas. It is a blue Honda 250R. And contrary to what the thumbnail says, this is not a Christmas special. We know better. But it is special, and it is just before Christmas. So we can play on those words this time of year. And this has got a neat little story to it, and I want to tell you all about it. Previously owned by Dwight Jeckel, number 35. This is one of the quickest three-wheeler deals at a distance that I've ever done. So the thing is, if I keep walking around this, you're going to hear a lot of crunching snow like this. So let's get to a little safer place before we start talking about it. So stay tuned. Okay, we got some flurries in the air up here in upstate New York as we walk around our new to me 1986 ATC 250R. This just got delivered to upstate New York from North Carolina, from Dwight Jeckel, just yesterday. So I reached out to my buddy Steve Normandin, the shipper, and he happened to be the next state over from Dwight and swung over and picked it up for me. And I think from the initial text message from Dwight till the point that it was in the back of my truck was like 4 days. So a very quick deal. And Dwight, I thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. This is the third machine I've bought from Dwight Jeckel. And this is the first of those three that I didn't previously own and sell to Dwight. So I was honored to get that message. So this thing is unique, and I want to tell you all about it. One of the reasons I was interested in it, and as you know, I'm more of a OEM, purist when it comes to things. This does have a beautiful OEM seat on it, but besides that, there is little to it that is stock. But I've had intentions to build a blue ATC 250R, so this is not what I would have built because this is insane. But I would absolutely welcome it in with open arms to the collection for what it is. And it is amazing. So that being said, let's give you some details. So I did ask Dwight to give me the background. I don't know exactly when he came to own it. If you don't know Dwight, he's minimizing his social media presence, so he's not currently on Facebook, and I'm not sure if that means Instagram too, but it might. So it might be hard to find pictures of him racing this, or racing in general. This isn't the only machine he's raced. He's in his 50s. He's from upstate New York originally. His dad ran a dealership. I've got a video that I did about a year ago, a little over a year ago. I bought a 185S from him that I had sold to him that came from his dad's dealership. He had restored that machine and presented it to his dad as a gift for his dad's 80th birthday, so that was awesome. But he moved to North Carolina at some point, and he's a pilot, so he's used to driving things that fly, and this is no exception, so we'll say that. Anyway, this is the most current rendition of this. In a previous life, this was red. It was dressed up with low pro rear fenders, and he raced it with the 363 big bore kit on it with porting done by Halls. He raced it flat track, and what he told me he learned was it was too much machine for flat track racing. You could get by just as well with a smaller displacement motor, so this was almost too much of a handful. When he prepped it to do that, he put in some additional gusseting down here, reinforced there. There's a brace that goes all the way across down there. There's extra gusseting up here. So they really put some thought into where to strengthen the stock frame. Obviously, it's got a wider axle. We've got Serwa reproduction tires on the back. Those are the best reproductions out there. So if you're after that OEM look, Reach out to Travis at DNA Restorations, Silver Tires. The blue powder coating matches the blue fenders, very nice. The blue color scheme, they went from red at first to this blue color scheme, and Dwight Jeckel was the mastermind of the current color scheme, and I'll have to say, Chrissy, you nailed it. It is gorgeous. Striking. Striking. I've shared this with a couple of buddies of mine, and each one asks if it's for sale, and it is not. He's got number plates on the front, and you don't see a taillight on the back, but I did get a box with headlight and taillight in it, so, if I want to ride it on the street, I can just, pull those out and street ready. Not really. Let's see, what else? Yeah, we did the deal, and Steve Normandin was able to swoop in the next day after I reached out to him. So we were all joking yesterday as I was taking delivery of it at a buddy's house who was also getting delivery, how quick moving Steve was, and it just worked out that way. It's got inverts on the front. I know Hall's does inverts, and I'm not sure if these are Hall's inverts or not. Very well could be. The decals, obviously, are from our good friend Bruce at Blue Line Graphics. Hardware appears to be from Spec Bolt. You might recognize these foot pegs. The foot pegs obviously are from Rob at Wicked Metal Designs. Rob Wicks. This looks to be, it's obviously not the ATC Addiction. I'm not sure where the number plate comes from. What else? Who else can we shout out on this? Rob Selvy pipe made by Kenny Roberts. Rob Selvy has passed away, but Rob was involved in helping build this machine, I think, in its first rendition. By the time it turned blue, I think Rob had passed on. But Dwight raced this with Rob as his engine builder at first, and then it moved over to Hall's afterward. I'm trying to remember the things that Dwight told me. So, little story, and I won't belabor this, but Dwight had sold this before, back in 2021, and previous owner did not do it any favors. I'm told he ran it without oil in the gas, and if you know what that means, the motor didn't like it, and I think the motor locked up, and there was a lot of damage, had to go through a full rebuild. Dwight ended up buying it back from that gentleman and tore it all down and restored it to its proper glory, and boy, it is freaking glorious. I'm just walking around, I'm enjoying just looking at my phone, watching this thing. I don't have a ton of other information. It's filled that void of that blue 250R that I wanted to build, and I'm looking forward to Independence Day, where I can line up a red and a white and now a blue 250R and celebrate the holiday properly. As silly as that sounds. I'm not entirely sure what axle this is, whether it's Durablu or not. I don't have a full build sheet. Let me consult. Dwight did send me a lot of information. Let me consult, because I'm running off of memory, and I'm really cold. It's cold out here. Hold on just a second. Okay, we'll show some pictures as I tell you about what's going on here. The big bore kit is a CPI cylinder. Hall's porting. It's got a 38 millimeter carb on it. 363 total cubic centimeter displacement. He rebuilt the motor top to bottom once he bought it back. Like I said, I've got the blue headlight and the OEM taillight. It's running a CR250 ignition, so if I did want to run the headlight, I gotta go off a lithium-ion battery to power that. He mentions the Rob Selvy, Kenny Roberts pipe on it. He's rocking 40-to-1 VP 113 gas to Honda HP2 oil mixture. So I've got to get myself some VP. Other than that, that's all he lists out. So I'm sure I've got more questions for him. It is, like I mentioned, it is frigid out here today. I've just driven this down to the lake to take some pictures. I tried to minimize wheel spin. It is a monster. I blipped the throttle once and I was like, yep, that's good for right now. But in this cold temperature, the jetting is going to be off. And if you're wondering, how fast does she go? How does she handle? All those questions, that's going to come later when there's less of this white stuff on the ground. So we'll see. I have intentions to go out to Silver Lake Dunes in the spring, so this might be the machine to take me there. That being said, here's my Christmas special 250R. Not really Christmas special like we said, but I'm super stoked. Dwight, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm going to have more questions, so I'll be reaching out. And if you want to learn more about this machine, more to come. And if you want to get one of these hats, I've got hats back on my website. So thisoldtrike.com. You're not going to have them in time for Christmas, but they're ready to ship. So check out that for details. And I appreciate you watching. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you next time.